Okay, sir.
Okay. So we'll see one more problem. Suppose h equal to here 4 meters, pi equal to 20 degrees, c equal to 12 kilonewton per meter square, gamma 16 kilonewton per meter cube. Compute total passive thrust on the retaining wall. On the retaining wall in kilonewton per meter. Okay, that is the question. So total passive thrust formula, I mean intensity of passive thrust formula, PA equal to, sorry, PP equal to passive thrust, PP equal to KP into vertical stress, vertical effective stress plus 2C root KP plus forward pressure. Okay. So now let us take this A point, B point, top and bottom points. So PP at A. First of all, KP we need to calculate, right? So what is KP? KP equal to 1 plus sine 20 divided by 1 minus sine 20 degrees. So which is equal to 1 plus sine 20 divided by 1 minus sine 20 degrees. It is 2.04. 2.04 is KP value. So now 2 points are there, A, B. Vertical stress, effective vertical stress at A 0, at B gamma H 16 into 4, 64. Okay, vertical stress. Then anyway, C value at A and B same, 12 and 12. U value, of course, no water table 0. So PP at these points equal to PP equal to here KP. KP is 2.04 into vertical stress, that is 0, plus 2 into C. C value 12, root KP, root of 2.04 plus 0, which is equal to 24 into root of 2.04, 34.278, that means 28. Okay, here at this B point, KP is 2.04, vertical stress is 64 plus 2C into root KP plus 0, that equal to this plus 2.04 into 64, that is 164.84. So now distribution we can draw. This is the distribution. So top 34.28, bottom 164.84. Total passive thrust PP equal to area of that pressure diagram half into 34.28 plus 164.84 into 4, which is 34.28 plus 164.84 into 2. 398.24 kilometers per meter length of the wall. Clear? Srinivas, clear kada?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see this problem. Here we will take two soils interface. Two soil interface like this. See top soil C0 by 30 degrees. Gamma 18 kilonewton per meter cube. Bottom soil C equal to 10 kilonewton per meter square. Pi equal to 20 degrees and gamma equal to 19 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay. So for this soil, find, the heights also I will give. Heights are like this. Two meters, 3 meters. Let us take this A point, B point, B dash and C. Find the total passive thrust on the retaining wall. So try everybody independently and tell the answer. Try చేయండి, ఆన్సర్ చెప్పండి నాకు. మీరే ట్రై చేయండి. Let us assume this is one soil, this is two soil. I will also do parallelly. You also do. Kp1 equal to 1 plus sin 30 by 1 minus sin 30, which is equal to 3. Kp2 equal to 1 plus sin 20 by 1 minus sin 20, which is equal to, I think previously we have done this, 20 degrees, 2.04. So now point, A point, B point, B dash point and C point. At point vertical C value 0, here also 0, here 10, at C 10. Vertical stress, effective vertical stress at A 0, at B gamma H 18 into 2 36, B dash also 36, at C 18 into 2 plus 19 into 3, 18 into 2 plus 19 into 3, 93 sigma V. So Kp values here 3 and 3, here 2.04 and 2.04. Poor brother, everywhere 0. Okay. Now small pp, how much means? Formula we know, that is Kp into vertical stress plus 2c root Kp plus u. So accordingly here Kp, that is 3 multiplied by vertical stress 0 plus 2 into 0 into root Kp, root 3 plus 0 equal to finally 0 only. So at B, Kp is 3, vertical stress is 36 plus 2 into C0 into root Kp 3 plus 0, that equal to 36 into 3 108. Then at B dash actually Kp 2.04 into vertical stress is 36 plus 2, C value here 10 into root of 2.04 plus 4 pressure 0, so which is equal to 2.04 into 36 plus 20 into root 2.04 equal to 102.0001. Okay, 102.01. Next, let's see KP 2.04, vertical stress 93 plus 2 into 10 into root 2.04 plus 0, which is equal to that plus 2.04 into 2.04 into 93 plus 20 into root 2.04, 218.29. Okay, now variation I will draw and find the total thrust. Sorry, there is 0 there. 108, 102. Like this. So join here like this. Join like this. So I'll mark those values here. 0, 108. Below that 102.02, 01. Here 218.29. These are intensities. Kilonewton per meter square. Okay, all these are kilonewton per meter square intensities. Okay, at different locations, these are intensities. So now we can find total thrust, passive thrust on the wall, total thrust on the wall. So PP equal to half into 108 into 2 plus 102.01 plus 218.29 by 2, average of those multiplied by height is 3, which is equal to 108 plus 102.01 plus 218.29 by 2 into 3, 588.45 kilonewton per meter length of wall, per meter length of the wall. సో మీకు ఇంత టైమే పట్టాలన్నమాట, మీకు కూడా అయిపోయాలి ఇప్పటికి. సేమ్ ఆన్సర్ వచ్చిందా?
Yes, sir.
ఇంకెవరికి వచ్చింది సేమ్ ఆన్సర్ ఈ టైంలో?
సార్ నాకు 0.42 వచ్చింది.
588.42 అమ్మా. ఓకే అమ్మా, నాట్ ఏ ప్రాబ్లం. కీర్తి నీకెంత వచ్చిందమ్మా? సేమ్ వచ్చింది. ఓకే, మల్లికార్జున్ నీకు వచ్చిందా?
0.4.
ఓకే, వెరీ గుడ్. సో అందరికి రసల్ నువ్వు చేస్తున్నావు రసల్?
Calculator లేదు సార్, సారీ.
క్యాలిక్యులేటర్ లేదు, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ వన్ మోర్ ప్రాబ్లం. So this is the wall. Some UDL is there here. Some that is 30 kilonewton per meter square, and 2 different soils. Okay, these are 2 different soils. Here C equal to 25 kilonewton per meter square, pi value 0 degrees, gamma value 18 kilonewton per meter cube. Below the soil, C equal to 15 kilonewton per meter square, pi equal to 10 degrees, gamma equal to 20 kilonewton per meter cube. Then heights are like this. .5 meter, 4 meter. Okay. A, B, B dash and C. Find the intensity of active earth pressure at bottom of the wall. Bottom of the wall in kilonewton per meter square. So try independently. I will also try. So straight away it is active earth pressure. So I will calculate Ka 1 minus sin 10 degrees by 1 plus sin 10 degrees. Okay. So 1 minus sin 10 by 1 plus sin 10. 0.704 Ka. Then vertical stress equal to effective vertical stress equal to 30 plus 18 into 4 plus 20 into 1.5. That is the effective vertical stress because there is no water table here. So 30 plus 18 into 4 plus 20 into 1.5. 132 kilonewton per meter square is the effective stress. Then PA formula Ka into vertical stress minus 2C root Ka plus U. So substituting here 0.704 into vertical stress is 132 minus 2 into C value at C point. Okay, at bottom is 15 into root of Ka value 0.704, which is equal to forward pressure is absent here. 704 into 132 minus 2 into 15 into root of 0.704 equal to 67.76 kilonewton per meter square. Here round off the answer to round off to 2 decimal places. Okay, so 67.756 or 67.76 is the answer. Okay, who got the same answer?
67.30.
67.30 ఎందుకు అలా వచ్చింది నీకు 704
.7 తీసుకున్నాను.
ఎందుకంటే మనం 2 డెసిమల్ ప్లేసెస్ కావాల్సింటే నువ్వు థర్డ్ ప్లేస్ కూడా తీసుకోవాల్సి ఉంటుంది అనమాట. మనం ఈ వాల్యూస్ లో Ka ఇలాంటి వాల్యూస్ లో 3 డెసిమల్స్ తీసుకుంటే నీకు ఫైనల్ ఆన్సర్ 2 డెసిమల్ ప్లేసెస్ ఈజీగా కరెక్ట్ గా వస్తుంది అనమాట.
ఓకే సార్.
అతనంత వరకు ఎక్కువ డెసిమల్స్ తీసుకోవడానికి ట్రై చేయండి.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం అందరిది కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయిందమ్మా? కీర్తి, జోష్న, ఓకే, మల్లికార్జున్ అందరికి కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది. ఆల్మోస్ట్ సేమ్ ఆన్సర్ వచ్చింది మీకు కూడా. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ టేక్ అనదర్ ప్రాబ్లం. ప్రణీత్,
yes sir,
ఈ ప్రాబ్లం నువ్వు కూడా చెయ్యి.
sure sir.
కంటిన్యూషన్. $10 kilonewton per meter square intensity UDL is there. Load, okay. Here C value 30 kilonewton per meter square, pi value 6 degrees, gamma equal to 18 kilonewton per meter cube, wall height is 8 meters. Okay, question is here, find the depth of tension crack. Depth of tension crack in meters. This is the question. Okay. So what is it? Let us assume this is point A, point B. So at point A, PA equal to how much? At PA at A is formula KA sigma B vertical stress minus 2C root KA plus pore water pressure. See here KA. So KA you can calculate. KA equal to 1 minus sine 6 degrees by 1 plus sine 6 degrees equal to 1 minus sine 6 by 1 plus sine 6. 0.81. 0.8107. That means 811. Okay, that is KA. Okay, so at A point, 0.811, vertical stress is only 10 there, minus 2 into C value 30 into root KA, root 0.811, U is 0 here, which is equal to 0.811 into 10 minus 60 into root 0.811 minus 45.92. Okay, PA at B equal to, now KA same bottom, vertical stress is 10 plus 18 into 8, that is the vertical stress, minus 2 into C into root of 0.811 plus 0 equal to, here 18 8s are 80 plus 64, that is 144 plus 10 154, 0.811 into 154 and something the same, that is 70 point, how much? 86.
86.
Yeah. Now to find the tension crack depth, you can draw a variation this here like this. This is one method, actually simple method to draw variation. In between variation is linear only, like this. So you know this negative value and positive values, you know, this is negative, this is positive. Of course here 45.92. This one is 70.86. Okay. So here, based on similar triangles, suppose let us assume it is x. Okay. So x by 45.92 is equal to total h how much? 8. 8 by 45.92 plus 70.86. Okay. So x equal to 8 into 45.92 by 45.92 plus 70.86. 3.1457. That means 15 meters. So answer is this one. 3.15 meters is the answer. Depth of tension crack. Okay. Otherwise, one more method is there to find this. One more method is there that I will explain you. You know PA formula. PA equal to what? Ka into sigma B minus 2C root Ka plus U, of course. So at tension crack depth, passive pressure is 0. So PA equal to 0 at depth of tension crack. Depth of TC means tension crack. Okay. So you know, assuming x depth actually, so 0.811 into vertical stress is 10 plus 18 into x, okay, minus 2 into c, 30 into root 0.811 equal to 0. Solve this equation. That is 0.811 into 10, 8.11 plus 0.811 into 18, 14.598 minus the 60 into root 0.811. So here x is there. Minus 54.03 equal to 0. So that means 14.598x minus 54.03 minus 8.11 equal to is equal to actually 45.92. So x equal to 45.92 by 14.598, 3.15. So you can calculate tension crack depth like this also. Just equating that PA to 0, you will get x value. At what height, at what depth you get tension crack means PA by equating 0, you can get x value. Otherwise, from similar triangle also, you can get the tension crack depth. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
why can't we use 2c by gamma under root Ka formula for this?
So actually, we have derived. I think. Have you seen this? Can you see the derivation? Active pressure
Yes,
for
sir.
cohesive soils.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ka into sigma v minus 2c root Ka. Can I explain you that derivation in 5 minutes?
Sure, sir.
Okay, I'll explain you. So it is like this. So for cohesive soils, failure envelope is like this. And if you extend this one, I'll explain. This is the failure envelope. And you extend this one to like this. Okay, so this is C value and this is pi value. So this will be now this because this is also pi. This is C into cot pi, and Mohr circle for this will be like this. See, active earth pressure means horizontal pressure is less, that is sigma h. Vertical pressure is more. So now joining the center of the Mohr circle like this. So the radius is sigma v minus sigma h, and this one, this value will be average of sigma v and sigma h, that is sigma v plus sigma h by 2. So now using this, let us assume this is A, B, C, ABC triangle. Triangle ABC, sin pi equal to opposite side sigma v minus sigma h by opposite side by hypotenuse is C into cot pi plus sigma v minus sigma h by 2.
Sir, radius sigma v minus sigma h by 2.
Yeah, by 2 here. Okay, by 2. So now taking LCM, sin pi equal to sigma v minus sigma h by 2c into cot pi plus sigma v minus sigma h. Okay, now cross multiplying sigma v minus sigma h equal to sin pi into cot pi is cos. So 2c cos pi plus sigma v minus sigma h multiplied by sin pi. Now sigma v taking left side or sigma h taking left side on one side into 1 minus sin pi. Sigma h take right side means sigma h, yeah, equal to or sigma, okay, plus or equal to sigma v will be another side 1 minus sin pi sigma v 1 minus sin pi. Here it must be, what is this? Something wrong somewhere. Somewhere plus should be there here, right? This is plus actually. C cot pi plus sigma v plus sigma h by 2. This is also plus. This is plus here. So sigma h means here plus sigma v into 1 minus sin pi minus 2c cot pi. So sigma h equal to sigma v into 1 minus sin pi by 1 plus sin pi minus 2c into this is 2c cos, right? Now this is cos 2c cos pi by 1 plus sin pi. So assume here Ka equal to, already we have defined that Ka is 1 minus sin pi by 1 plus sin pi, and root Ka will be now equal to, from trigonometry, cos pi by 1 plus sin pi will be the root Ka. Obviously sigma is horizontal pressure is Ka into vertical pressure minus 2c root Ka. So if water table is there, then obviously the sigma h we call it as a active earth pressure, Ka into effective vertical pressure minus 2c root Ka. So water pressure, you know, water pressure acts in all directions constantly, right? So water pressure is same in all directions. That is Pascal's law. Because of that, no need to multiply Ka to the water pressure. That's why separately we are adding water pressure on the wall. So water pressure is also there on the wall. That's why we are adding U value here. So in our Rankins theory assumption, the soil is dry actually. If water is there, effective stress needs to be taken here, and the water pressure is to be added separately. Okay, that's why we are getting PA equal to this one. Pranit, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So minus 2 root K. That's passive like the plus of some.
Yes.
PP formula, I mean passive earth pressure formula, Kp into vertical stress plus 2c root Kp plus U. Ila untadu anamata. So this is the passive where Kp equal to 1 plus sin pi by 1 minus sin pi. Ila untadu anamata. Pranit, I think it's clear for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll see one more problem. So suppose C equal to 20 kilonewton per meter square, pi equal to 0 degrees, gamma equal to 16 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay. Height of the wall is here 6 meters. See what happens after formation of tension crack. What happens? The negative pressure disappears, right? After formation of tension crack, negative pressure disappears. Here my question is, find the decrease or increase. After disappearing of this one, what happens? It increases, right? Not decrease actually. Find the increase of active thrust on the wall after formation of tension crack. After formation of tension crack. Okay. In kilonewtons per meter. Okay. That means before forming the tension crack, you need to find active thrust. After formation of tension crack also, you need to find the total active thrust. Then only you can calculate. Okay. So it is very simple. Already we have seen this. Now I will draw Before formation, after formation, only that variation I will draw. Okay. This one, you know what is here? It is negative, of course. It is positive. Okay, negative means the variation is like this. And positive means towards this. Here, what is the pressure here? 2c root Ka. So negative of 2c root Ka. 5 0 degrees means Ka is 1. 2c root Ka means here 40. Here at 6 meters, how much? Ka, what is formula? Ka into sigma v minus 2c root Ka, right? Anyway, water is not there, which is equal to 1 into vertical stress is 16 into 6 minus 2 into 20 into root 1. Okay, so which is equal to 96 minus 40, that is 56 here. Okay, here 56. The crack depth also, the tension crack depth also you can work out. That is what formula is 2c by gamma root Ka, right? That is 2 into c is 20 by gamma is how much here? 16 into root Ka means root 1. That is equal to 40 by 16. 2.5 meters. That means this is 3.5 meters. Otherwise, from similar triangles also you can work out. That is x by 40 equal to h 6 by 40 plus 56. So x equal to 6 into 40 by 96. So 2.5 meters. So from similar triangles also you can work out that x value, tension crack depth, or otherwise formula 2c by gamma root Ka. You can work out. Okay. So before formation, how much? What is the pressure? Total pressure before formation of tension crack. Before TC formation, total pressure equal to capital PA equal to, see, positive area half into 56 into 3.5 is the positive area, minus negative area half into 40 into 2.5, which is equal to 28. 56 by 2 is 28 into 35, which is 980 minus 0.5 into 40 into 2.5, that is 50, that equal to 930 kilonewton per meter. Then after formation of tension crack, after TC formation, so after TC formation, only the pressure distribution is like this.
Sir, 98 sir. 98 sir. 980 call.
Okay, 98. Okay. 98 minus 50, that is 48. 48. Now after formation of tension crack, the pressure distribution is like this. No negative pressure will appear there. So obviously it is like this. So it is 56, only this one. This is 3.5. After tension crack formation, it is only PA equal to half into 56 into 3.5, which is equal to 98 kilonewton per meter. So increment here is increment equal to 98 minus 48. That equal to 50. 50 kilonewton per meter is the increment. That is the negative area, whatever is there, that much pressure will increase. Okay. The negative area is actually 50 area is there, half into 40 into 2.5. That negative area amount will increase actually. So increment. So before formation of tension crack and after formation of tension crack, the difference is actually, or increment is nothing but the negative area of the pressure distribution. Okay, you understood that, right? Okay. Next, we will see one more problem. Suppose you have a surcharge like this, 20 kilonewton per meter square surcharge. C value 50 kilonewton per meter square. Pi value 0. Gamma 18 kilonewton per meter square. Okay. H equal to 6 meters. Question is same. Find the increase of total active thrust. Total active thrust on the wall. After formation of tension crack. Tension crack in kilonewton per meter. Okay. So now I will draw that variation. So let us assume it is A, it is B. Okay. At A, what is the Ka is here how much? Ka equal to, because with 0 degrees, Ka is 1. Okay. Pa at A point equal to Ka into vertical stress. Vertical stress is 20 minus 2 into C root Ka is root 1. Water pressure is not there. So equal to minus, 20 minus 100 minus 80 kilonewton per meter square. So Pa at B equal to Ka is 1. So vertical stress is here 20 plus 18 into 6 minus 2 into C into root Ka. So it's equal to 20 plus 18 into 6 minus 100. 28 kilonewton per meter square. Okay. So now I will draw the variation. Here 80, here 28. This is the variation. Negative, positive, 80 here, 28 here. The crack depth is here. From similar triangles, x equal to how much? Total depth is 6 actually. What is the equation? X by 80 equal to 6 by 80 plus 28. Okay. X equal to 6 into 80 by 80 plus 28. 4.44 meters. That means this is 1.56 meters. Okay, bottom one. So before formation, after formation. See, after formation, negative won't be there. Okay. So after formation of tension crack, only this much will be there. That is 28. This height is 1.56. Only positive area will be there. Okay. So previously negative area, positive area both were there. Now only positive. So before formation of tension crack, the Total active at pressure how much? Before TC formation, capital PA equal to half into 28 into 1.56 minus half into 80 into 4.44 equal to, so 14 into 1.56 minus 40 into 4.44 minus 155.76 kilonewtons per meter after formation of tension crack. After TC formation, PA equal to half into 28 into 1.56 equal to 14 into 1.56, 21.84. So increment equal to 21.84 minus 155.76, which is equal to 21.84 plus 155.76 equal to 177.6 kilonewtons per meter is the increment. So exactly this will be equal to the negative area. That is negative area means half into 80 into 4.44, which is how much? 40 into 4.44, that is 177.6. So in GATE exam, if you can draw this diagram variation, actually whatever negative area is there, that much pressure will increase after formation of tension crack. So without doing all these calculations, just by calculating this negative area, you can tell the answer. This negative area, if you can calculate, so straight away you can tell that is the increment after formation of tension crack. Okay. Next. Here it is, suppose 30 kilonewton per meter square, C equal to 10 kilonewton per meter square, pi equal to 0 degrees, gamma equal to 18 kilonewton per meter cube. Here C equal to 20 kilonewton per meter square, pi equal to 0 again, gamma equal to 19 kilonewton per meter cube. This is 3 meters. This is 2 meters. Try everybody. Find the location of active thrust. Active thrust on the wall. Resultant location, right? Resultant location. Resultant location of active thrust on the wall from bottom in meters. So variation, pressure variation we need to draw, then centroid we need to find from bottom. So the resultant acts always at the centroid of the pressure variation. So pressure variation, if you draw, let us assume this is A, B, B dash and C. So point here, A point, B point, B dash point, C point. So C values are there here 10, 10, 20 and 20. So K A values are, because both are 0 degrees, it 1, 1, 1, 1. So sigma V values are, effective stress sigma values are 30 at A, then 30 plus 18 into 3. How much? 30 plus 18 into 3. It is 84 here. Here also 84. Here, that is 84 plus 19 into 2. 84 plus 19 into 2 meters. That is 122 here. So next PA values equal to, what is formula? Ka sigma V, okay, effective stress minus 2C root Ka. Okay, 2C root Ka. Here first one, Ka1, vertical stress is 30 minus 2 into 10 into root 1, which is equal to 30 minus 20, 10. Then again Ka1, sigma V 84 minus 2 into C10, root Ka means 1, that equal to 84 minus 20, 64. Here Ka1, sigma V 84 minus 2 into C20 into root 1. So 84 minus 40, 44 here. And finally 1 into sigma V 122 minus 2 into 20 into root 1, which is equal to 122 minus 40 is 82. So variation you can draw. What is the variation here now? So it is like this: 10, 64, 44, 82. It is like this. Okay. See, two triangles, two rectangles are there. I will write values here. These values are 10 here, 10 here. 64 means 10 plus 54 is 64, and here this is 44. That means here also 44. 82 means 44 plus 38, right? 44 plus 38. So 38, we can decrease that size actually for scale. This is 38. Okay. So here 4 figures are there here. So y bar we need to find. So how to find y bar? First, let us take, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. First, 44 into 2 is the area. Centroid distance is 1. Plus triangle is half into 38 into 2. Its centroid distance is 1/3 of 2. So 2 by 3. 1/3 of 2. Okay. Plus then rectangle. 10 into 3 is the area. Centroid distance is 2 plus 3 by 2. 2 plus 3 by 2 means 2 plus 1.5, that is 3.5. Plus last one triangle, half into 54 into height is 3 into centroid distance is 2 plus 1/3 of 3. 2 plus 1/3 of 3 is 2 plus 1, that is 3. Whole divided by total area, that is 44 into 2 plus half into 38 into 2 plus 10 into 3 plus half into 54 into 3. So which is equal to how much? 44 into 2 plus 38 into 2 by 3 plus 10 into 3 into 3.5 plus 0.5 into 54 into 9, right, close divided by 88 plus 38 plus 30 plus 54 into 1.5. 1.947 meters from bottom. So the resultant acts like this. From bottom, it is something like this. So the resultant force is acting like this. .947, this PA. How much PA we can calculate? Okay. So what is PA means? PA equal to 44 into 2 plus half into 38 into 2 plus 10 into 3 plus half into 54 into 3, which is equal to 44 into 2 plus 38 plus 30 plus 54 into 1.5. 237 kilonewtons per meter length of the wall. So this is PA equal to 237, okay, kilonewtons per meter length of the wall. So like this you can work out. See, at rest earth pressure. At rest earth pressure. So here at rest earth pressure coefficient K naught, generally its formula empirically 1 minus sin pi can be used. So this is the K naught equal to 1 minus sin pi. Okay. So where K naught equal to at rest earth pressure coefficient, and P naught can be, small P naught can be estimated like this: K naught into vertical stress plus U. Okay, this is the formula to find this one. I will explain you one or two examples. Suppose the wall is like this. Suppose this is the wall and backfill soil is there like this. ఓకే, కట్ అయింది. వినపడుతుంది అందరికి? శ్రీనివాస్ వినపడుతుందా? శ్రీనివాస్ అన్స్టేబుల్
సార్.
వినపడుతుందా శ్రీనివాస్? ఇప్పుడు
బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది సార్ వాయిస్.
ఇప్పుడు ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే, మనకు ఇప్పుడు వాల్ ఇలా ఉన్నట్టయితే సపోజ్ మనకు ఐ మీన్ ఇందులో డ్రా చేసాం కదా మనము. సో సమ్ వాల్ ఇలా 2 వాల్స్ ఉన్నాయి అనుకుందాం. ఒక వెంట్ కోసం ఇలా కట్టాం వాల్స్. బాటమ్ ఫౌండేషన్ చెప్తున్నా, అప్పుడు కూడా చేస్తున్నారు చూడు. శ్రీనివాస్ వినపడుతుందా?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే. సో మనకు వాల్ ఇలా ఒక ఇది సమ్ మేసన్రీ ఆర్ రిటైనింగ్ వాల్ అనుకుంటే మనం ఇలా రిటైనింగ్ వాల్ బ్రిడ్జ్ టాప్ ఇది అనుకుందాం. బాటమ్ ఫౌండేషన్ వేసాం ఇలా. ఇది ఎటు కదలడానికి వీలు లేదనమాట. దర్ ఇస్ నో పాసిబిలిటీ ఫర్ మూవింగ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ వాల్. ఓకే. సో నౌ యు ఫిల్డ్ ద soil like this. Backfill. Okay, this is the backfill. So C equal to 0, phi equal to 30 degrees. Suppose this height is 6 meters. Okay, find the thrust on the wall. See, it is not possible to move. Okay, so the wall cannot move inwards or outwards. Obviously it is at rest earth pressure. At rest earth pressure. So small pa equal to k naught, sorry, p naught equal to p naught equal to k naught into vertical stress. Anyway, water is not there here. So k naught value 1 minus sin pi, simply that equal to 1 minus sin 30, that is 0.5. Okay, now variation is like this. Sigma v is 0 at top, that's why 0, and here k naught is 0.5 into vertical stress is here. Suppose gamma 18 kilonewton per meter cube. 18 into 6 is 108. That equal to 108 into 0.5. So k naught into sigma v. K naught is 0.5 and sigma v is 108. That is 54 kilonewton per meter square at the bottom. So variation is like this. This is 6 meters. So total at rest earth pressure is half into 54 into 6, which is equal to 150 and 12. That is 162 kilonewton per meter length of the wall. So formula is very simple here. K naught into vertical stress. Some water is there, means you can take water also plus U. Okay. So K naught does not depend on C value. So simply K naught is 1 minus sin pi. That is integral formula. K naught into vertical stress plus pore water pressure is there. Then you can add U also. Tomorrow we'll solve some problems relating to water table also. Okay. రేపు ఇంకా కొన్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చేద్దాం వాటర్ టేబుల్ ఉండేటివి. ఈరోజు చాలే, ఇంటర్నెట్ బాగా అన్స్టేబుల్ అయిపోతుంది, ప్రాబ్లం ఉన్నట్టుంది. ప్రణీత్,
yes sir,
ప్రీవియస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ నేను రికార్డ్ చేస్తున్నాను, అది అప్లోడ్ చేస్తాను, చూడు అవి కూడా.
sure sir,
ఓకే ఓకే, మరి క్యారీ ఆన్.
thank you sir.
ఎండ్ చేస్తున్నాను.